Hello student, good morning to all. I am Rahul Sharma from LPM Public School, Gola Gorakhpur. Today I am going to take lecture of 10th class. As you know, your light chapter is going on, and light chapter, refraction of light, is going on. And today I will discuss about the image formation by convex lens. As you know, in previous videos I have discussed about image formation by convex and concave mirror, but in this video I am going to discuss about image formation by convex lens. As you know, lens is a refracting medium. Okay, so there is total 6 cases for which we have to discuss for image formation. So case first, in case first we have to take position of object, As you know, in a convex lens there is two focus point, first principal focus point and second principal focus point. At this point there is first principal focus point, and at this point this is second principal focus point. And this is C1, center of curvature, and this is C2, second center of curvature. So in case first, position of object at infinity, the symbol of infinity is this. So let object place at infinity. It means you can take infinity by both method. If the rays of light comes from infinity, then when ray of light travel towards this convex lens, and the ray of light comes from infinity, and when these rays come near to the convex lens, these rays of light approximately, or you can say these rays of light becomes parallel to each other. All the rays of light becomes parallel to each other. If rays of light comes in obliquely, then the all rays converge at a point F. But simply you can take the rays of light traveling parallel to the principal axis. It means if this is your convex lens, this is principal axis PA, rays of light comes from infinity, mean rays of light comes from a long distance, and when these rays of light come close to the convex lens, then these rays of light becomes parallel to each other, and also parallel to the principal axis. Okay. So now this is the symbol of ray. After refraction, as you know, convex lens behave as a converging lens, so it converges all rays of light at a point, and this point is known as second principal focus. Second principal focus. It means F2. Okay, so it means position of image at F2, or simply you can say that at focus. What is the nature? Nature of image. Nature of image, you have to know that if image placed at right side in case of lens, then it will be real, and if image placed same side when your object is placed, this is known as virtual. Okay, so that side is virtual side and that is real. Okay, so then you can say that image is real, and the real image is inverted, and your image is inverted. It means the image is inverted with respect to object. The above side of object is get inverted. Size of image. Size of image. Size of image, there is highly diminished. So you have to know about all this point, and this is the ray diagram. When your object placed at infinity. So I hope you understand about this case first. Now I am going to discuss about the second point. Case second. This is convex lens. That is F1. F2. C1. and C2. Position of object between infinity and C2. It means that is center of curvature. Between infinity and C2. So you can assume that object is placed beyond C2, or simply you can say that position of object beyond C2. Okay, that is C2, and your object placed beyond C2. Now, as you know, according to rules of refraction, a ray of light travel from the top of the object. This is object AB, placed in front of lens. This is rays of light start from the top of the object. As you know, if ray of light travel parallel and close to the principal axis, after refraction it pass through focus. It means it pass through focus. Now a second ray start from the top and it pass through F1. This is a straight line because, as you know, rays of light travel along a straight line. After refraction, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. It means it becomes parallel to the principal axis. So you can see the position of object or position of image between F2 and C1. Position of image between F2 and C1. This is second principal focus point, and C1. This is center of curvature for first surface. This is the first surface of lens and this is second surface of lens. So C1 is center of curvature for first surface of lens. Okay, so nature, what is the nature? Nature is real. and inverted. You can see the F side of the image is down, so it means you can see clearly the image is inverted, and size of image is diminished. Okay, so this is the second case. You have to know about this value, and this is the ray diagram. I hope you understand. Now I am going to discuss about the third case. Case third. Position of object. At C2. This is a lens. That is F2, and that is C1. F1, C2. Okay, so now object placed at center of curvature for second surface. This is the first surface of lens, and this is second surface of lens. So in this case, the object placed at C2, second center of curvature. This is the center of curvature for second surface. You know, the ray of light travel parallel to the principal axis from the top, and this object AB. Object AB, the ray of light travel parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, it passes through the F2. Let a second ray of light travel through focus. You can take the second ray of light through F1, or you can assume the second rays of light travel through optical center O. This is the optical center. So this is object AB, and this image B dash or A dash. By the ray diagram, you can see the position of image at C1. Object placed at C2 and image placed at C1. And the nature real and inverted. As you know, if image placed at same site and it is virtual, if image placed other side, it is real. And site, object and image are same site. Same site. Object and image are same site. So this is case third. First point, second point, third point, and this is fourth point. So, and this is ray diagram. So this ray diagram and this is the point. Both are important. Question will come like this. This ray diagram is given in your question paper incomplete. It means some rays are missing. Then you have to complete the ray diagram. So you have to know about this point, nature, site of image, and also you have to know how to draw the ray diagram. So both are important. So the remaining three topics I will explain in my next video. Thank you very much.